flow. I just had to let you know.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go! 10-2 stuff. So don't say nothing.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
X3, 218, chop it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A toss to Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 61 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Go, Tennessee. You can't stop me.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Take it at the 37. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams,
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here I come. Protein spill.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
180. Check 55 to Mike. I got it.
On first down, Cohen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 2 now, second and goal.
I'm coming after you. Alert, 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 alert. He's coming behind.
Here's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Tannehill on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I can't believe they...
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Vikings' 35-yard line.
180!
Check 55, Mike.
Draw play, Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago.
That's it.
Allen Robinson, 36 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Tannehill. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert.
Check 55.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Get up!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down now. It's Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 22 yards, and the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. 30 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 9. X3. 218. Chop it. Snap.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's able to find Diggs. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Tannehill, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Come on, set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
18.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Trubisky now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, ball. Mike 54. I'm trying to come.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Oh, you got deep?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard,